And we're going to start on Netflix with a new feature-length action film, which arrives on Friday, 25th of April. It's called Havoc. And here's a clip.
I just came from a crime scene. 9 bodies.
I make one phone call. You and your friends go down. And don't forget, I know what you did.
You have no idea what I did.
So Mobland has been a big hit, hasn't it, for Paramount Plus, even though the critics weren't all kind, but we were, weren't we, Hannah? We like it. And in that, Tom Hardy played a kind of hard-boiled, quite laconic fixer. Well, in this, he's crossing the Atlantic. He's playing a US cop called Walker, but he's kind of doing his Tom Hardy shtick, and it works very well. This starts very promisingly. He is a cop who, of course, he has to have a troubled private life, doesn't he? So we see him sort of going to a convenience store to buy a Christmas present for his daughter. So he's like a bad dad, and he's estranged from the daughter's mother. He is sort of in the pay of this politician who is played by Forrest Whitaker. Great to see Forrest Whitaker in this, who is promising to clean up the city. And it's very much a kind of gangland situation. So the jumping off point is really exciting. The start of it is thrilling. So cops are chasing a lorry that's been stolen, a great big truck that's been stolen along the freeway. That is a brilliant chase. And I'm not going to say what happens at the end because it's very exciting and very unexpected. And then some people owe money to an Asian gang, and, well, I'm not going to say what happens, but yeah, there's a lot going on. Corrupt cops, corrupt politicians, people who are related to the politicians who need to be kind of kept out of trouble but are in trouble. It's directed by the guy who brought us Gangs of London, which is still going on. There's a new series started recently, didn't it, on Sky? And that was noted for its amazing choreographed action scenes, and this is no different. What I would say, initially I was really enjoying it. It's got Jessie Mai Lee, also from Shadow and Bone. She plays this rookie who sort of forms a reluctant partnership with Walker as he's, you know, trying to help out Forrest Whitaker's politician, whose son is, I can give that much away, his son is in trouble, and so Walker is trying to extricate him. Funnily enough, a lot of it was filmed in Wales, though it's set in America. It looks good. But what I found was, although it started really promisingly and it's got some terrific action set pieces, it ends up just being almost like a sort of point and shoot video game, because it's just like there's just cannon fodder. People are just being relentlessly machine gunned, and then it's done in slow-mo, so you kind of see the impact of every bullet. It's almost kind of fetishizing violence. And I got to say, these people are terrible shots, because people seem to be able to survive an absolute cavalcade of machine gun fire. But yeah, so in the end, I just thought, it's too much, you know. Is this what we enjoy now? Just absolutely horrifically full-on relentless violence with a massive body count, so that life and death just ends up meaning nothing, you know. So initially I thought this is going to be great. By the end I was disenchanted, but I thought Tom Hardy was, I mean, he's always great, isn't he? And this is, you know, easy for him, this kind of role, just really hard-bitten action character. And Jessie Mai Lee, as good as the rookie, and Forrest Whitaker is always good value. Timothy Olyphant is also in there as a fellow cop. So there is stuff to like about it, but, you know, I just think, can we tone it down a bit and just concentrate on the bit more on the drama and the characters, and not just have this sort of video game style unending shootouts? You know, it's just too much for me. But yeah, there was stuff I enjoyed. What did you think?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but then I often feel like that, and I feel like it's just me, where I'm just kind of like, hang on a minute, can we just stop, put the gun down for a minute? As you say, you know, generally quite a bad shot anyway, but can we just put the guns down? Because it's sort of that, you know, I know this is my favourite word, that kind of gritty fighting, barbaric nastiness. It just, I don't know, it wears thin. It becomes slightly like white noise, and you want that impact really. And I think when it's continuous like this, it's just, yeah, as I say, it's absolute white noise. I mean, this appeals to me because frankly Tom Hardy's in it, so there isn't really not much more I need to say about it. But I do think, you know, I mean, it's perfect for him. It's the perfect part. And as you say, it's really, really easy for him to do because this is, you know, dodgy cops, dodgy politicians, and lots of kind of real drama. But it just, I don't know, it's just, as I say, it's just a bit too much an assault on all the senses, I think, after a while. And you're just like, I'm just actually done. Kind of done with this. It's also, as you say, it's sort of set in America, but actually was filmed in Wales. And I couldn't help but notice one of the quotes saying that it was sort of a lot of Wales sort of resembles America. And I kind of almost struggle with that to a degree. It was filmed in parts of Swansea and Port Albert. But you wouldn't notice that in the film. That's just me being nitpicky. But just too much, just too much. Action really, too much guns, too many guns, and not enough good shots. So, yeah, I didn't love it, Ian.